Hey everybody, it's Dak here. Today I'm giving you guys a guide on how to get quick combat XP on RuneScape. This guide will feature a common method that a lot of people have been talking about recently, and this is the way that I fight them and I believe is the best XP an hour. I did my best to choose a method with very low requirements like the zombies or the monkey guards, but this method is so much better than those that I just had to use it. The one requirement you will need for this guide is 65 Slayer. I know not everybody has that, but it's not too hard to get and it's definitely worth it for this combat XP. Now for what you should wear. The only major requirements here are, for one, you have to have a Slayer helm. A face mask works too, but I would suggest the Slayer helm because it has better bonuses. You also need a crush weapon because they're weak to crush. So if you have a chaotic maul, definitely use it. If not, you can use a Saradomin sword, a Zamorakian spear, or any god sword would work just as well. The rest of your armor needs to be based off prayer bonus. You want the highest prayer bonus you can get, so Initiate and Proselyte are definitely the best armor types. In your inventory, you're going to bring two supersets. If you have high enough herb lore, then you should bring extremes or even overloads. You're also going to want about 4 to 5 shark and then a titan pouch. If you're training attack, it's an ice titan, and if you're training strength, it's a moss titan. The fire titan trains magic, which you won't often be training magic here, but I guess if you want the extra XP, you can bring that. And sadly, there is not one for defense, so if you're training defense, you can bring any of the titans or even a bunyip or a unicorn stallion. Then you want a large amount of the Titan scrolls. I bring right about 500, but it all depends on how long you're going to stay there. So the more scrolls, the longer the trip. The rest of your inventory spaces should be prayer potions. And with all the potions, including the super attack and strengths, you can bring flasks if you would like so that you can last a little bit longer. Before I show you guys how to get there, I want you to notice my hotkeys. I have Dismember, Fury, Sever, Cleave, Assault, Momentum, Meteor Strike, Pulverize, and Berserk. I just want you to notice that because you want to use the abilities that aren't stunning abilities, I believe, is the ones that slow you down. These ones are just based on dealing more damage, not using a strategy to attack so that you can kill them quicker because you're trying to get the most kills in hours here. And then I just have my potions as my other hotkeys. You could put your shark or your prayers or whatever you want in there. Also have your left click option and your summoning, or sorry, yeah, your left click option. Make sure it's your to use the special move because that way you can just click to heal from your scroll really quickly. Now let me show you guys how to get there. You just go to the Edgeville Lodestone and then start heading north out until the wilderness. We're going to use the Chaos Tunnel ones because I believe they're better. The what's the other place? The Smoke Dungeon. The Dust Devils in there are a lot more spaced out, so it's not as easy to kill a lot in a short amount of time because you have to keep running around to fight them. Now the Chaos Tunnels are a little more popular and can get crowded if people are in there, so you might have to world hop here and there. But once you get out of there, go ahead and head north, and it's just level 5 wilderness here. It's pretty quick to get into it. Now go ahead and proceed regardless. It's not that dangerous, don't worry. Now let me show you the map of how to get there from here. Now that you've seen the map, you can also follow my character if you're a little confused how to get there. Now you'll notice here that there are two other people, so this is where you're gonna have to start world hopping. Alright, I found a world with only one guy. I would prefer to find one with no people, but a lot of the worlds seem to be packed, so I'm gonna have to survive with this one. To start off, make sure that your quick curses are set to all your bonuses. If you have what is it called, turmoil, then definitely turn turmoil on. That's the big one. But also have deflect melee so that you don't get damaged very much by them. Honestly, you shouldn't get damaged almost at all because they are pretty weak monsters. Depends on your defense level though. Also have berserk, which is it'll keep your boosted stats for a little bit longer, so you don't have to drink your potions as often. Now go ahead and turn on your quick curses and start fighting. Go ahead and start using your basic abilities to fill up your adrenaline bar. That way you can use Meteor Strike, Pulverize, and Berserk a lot. You definitely want to use those a ton because they'll increase your kills per hour dramatically. Remember, if you're going to use Momentum for AFK fighting, which will still give you a lot of XP an hour, it's okay to use, but don't use any other abilities while doing it because that'll just shut off your momentum and waste a whole 100% adrenaline bar. Now, probably the toughest part about this is if you want the most kills an hour, you need to not pay attention to picking up the items. If you get a dragon chain body drop, please pick it up. If not, come give it to me because I'll take it. But otherwise, you don't want to pick up very many items because that'll slow you down and you will end up getting less kills an hour. Let me show you guys why you brought the Titan pouch. If you're running out of prayer or you're running low on health and having a tough time surviving, go ahead and summon the Titan and you can start using the scrolls to heal you instead of just using prayer. Also, the Titan will do more damage to the monsters, getting you more kills an hour, which is more XP an hour. So if you brought a Titan, like I brought the Moss Titan, which gives Strength XP, that means every time it attacks it gives me Strength XP, which is very helpful. This method is pretty lenient. If you don't have the summoning skill you need, or the prayer, or the herblore skill, you can still fight these monsters and get a lot of XP an hour. You just have to have the Slayer level, and that's it. Thanks for watching the guide, everybody. Go ahead and join the cul-de-sac by pressing that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if this guide helped you in any way, please give us a like and a comment. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos and follow us on Twitter.